Hi, so I just got back from Beachbody Summit, which, in case you don't know what that is, it's just where a lot of Beachbody coaches come together. You help celebrate each other and just learn a lot. Listen to a lot of really motivating and encouraging people, and it was awesome. I wasn't sure what I was getting myself into when I signed up, quite honestly, but it was amazing, and I'm so glad I went, just like everyone told me I would be. So there are just a few things that I wanted to talk to you about really quick, just to share with you some things that really hit home for me, that I felt came across in my trainings, and just talking to other coaches and sharing stories with people that just they just resonated with me. And so one of the pretty much here's a few points. So things don't just happen in life. The events that happen in your life are a product of action or lack of action, and what you do with your circumstances, with what happens, your difficulties, your adversity, is going to shape what the outcome of your life is. And if you give up, if you don't put effort into your life, it can really hurt you. But if you work with it, it can really benefit you. And so I was just thinking, and I feel like a lot of people sit around at their jobs and they think, yeah, this is good enough. It's good enough for right now, but they're always longing for something better. Yet that longing doesn't propel them to do anything, to go after that life and create this life that they've imagined. I know you've got wishes and you've got dreams. You have a dream home. Have you thought about how you're going to get it? And so people tend to stay in this, this rut of mediocrity and trying to be average, where our society promotes being average. You don't want to stand out, and standing out usually means you're either excelling or failing. And so people get in this, just average rut, and they're afraid to really do anything. And so they're paralyzed by inaction. And I know that by taking action and deciding and committing and following through on those decisions is what gets you results. And I know, because this is what I've done in my life. If I let my difficulties and my experiences set me back, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I have a very healthy and happy and loving relationship with my boyfriend. My parents were not a shining example of a healthy relationship. And anyone that knows me knows that. And if you don't know me, well, now you know. My parents fought a lot, and they never really showed any signs of affection. So, I could have let that affect how I have relationships, or I can look at that and say, that's not healthy, and I don't want to be like that. So, you look at the things that are hard in your life, and you decide, are you going to let it, be the standard for you? Are you going to be that average couple? Yeah, we're okay, I guess. We're not that happy, but we're not going to really change anything. Or are you going to be the best that you can be and strive to be the best every day? I went to school and was able to get a degree in something I thought was awesome and interesting, sociology. And I was discouraged the whole time because I was doing something outside the norm. I wasn't taking classes to get a degree in something that's applicable, like business. And yeah, my degree didn't get me my job. It didn't get me my job, but I learned about human interaction, and I love it. I found it interesting, and I've grown from it. But my difficulties and my experiences in life don't break me, and they drive and fuel my passion to succeed. Every time that I fail or see failure, I'm like, what can I do to not do that? Because I don't like that. And I want to do better. So what can I do better? And it's a system. You know, you have to try and try and try, and you're going to fail in the process of trying. And if you're not failing, it's because you're not trying. And unfortunately, some of my very dear and loving family they don't understand this concept. They don't understand that if you fail to take action, nothing's going to happen. Things don't just happen. Your bills don't just get paid. You have to work. You have to decide what you want from your life, and you have to be willing to fail along the way, because if you don't fail, you're never going to succeed. And you know, that's really just like hitting home. That's like really what I've gotten is, you know, if you want something, you have to go for it, and you have to have that passion to go for it and not care. You know, if you're gonna fail as hard as you possibly can. Fail as hard as you can, because think about it. What if that was as hard as you were trying to succeed? If you're not trying to fail as hard as you possibly can, you're not trying to succeed as hard as you possibly can. And you'll only fail as hard as you will succeed. And I'm really excited. I really want to, you know, help myself along the way, building my life and what I want out of it. And I know that I can, because I've done a pretty good job for myself so far, and I'm only learning more and interacting with more amazing people that they've been so successful in their own life, and they're no different than me. That was one of the wonderful things about going to Summit, was that they aren't any different than me. You know, we all have our difficulties that we've been through, and it's what you do with them. It's how you work through them that will determine the quality of your life and your happiness. So I really hope that if you've ever, you know, wondered what I do, what it means to be a coach, you know, this has been inspiring for you, that you've maybe thought a little bit about something, or you want to know a little more, or even if you don't, just that you can apply this to your life, because I think it can really be beneficial. You know, don't settle for average. Be a fucking rock star. Be amazing. Have the balls to go for it. And if you fail, you fail. And if you succeed, it could be the best thing that you've ever experienced. And are you willing to miss out on that? Because I'm not. I've got big dreams, and I sure want to make them happen, and I want you to make them happen. So, with that, I'll leave you with that.